Oh yeah!
Okay, hope everybody's having a good one. Welcome to Planet Coaster 2 with Cookie Pirate. Today we are going into the Viking Park, and I think we're gonna kind of let our creative side go wild a little bit. I've got a couple things I'd like to try to showcase. Or maybe just try out. Okay, so here we are loaded in. I know at some point we'll be checking out a park. Promised a viewer yesterday that I would do that today. So we'll get started in this for now. And give it a little bit of time. And we'll go check his park out. So, oh wow. I didn't mean to zoom that close to the ground, and now I've got a coaster in my way. Well, it is Planet Coaster after all. Just a view of it right there as I'm trying to zoom out, and I'm like, oh, there's a part of a coaster. Well, no kidding, Cookie. Oh, man, I'm stupid. Well, anyway, okay. So we talked about finding a location to set up a restaurant. And I haven't fully decided on it, but I want to make something big. Something like a, kind of like a grand hall, and Dale yesterday had suggested we do maybe like a restaurant and modular gift shop combined, maybe somewhere toward the back of the park. We have this here, and we have a modular shop over here. We have a restaurant here. We have a modular shop here and a restaurant here, but we don't really have anything over in this corner. So my thought was maybe something kind of over here would be a good location for that. Hey, Bralmick, welcome. I made this for the Viking Park, but don't feel obligated at all to use it or even look at it. Well, I will certainly look at it, and I'll decide if I want to use it or not. You always make good stuff, so it's worth showcasing. And that's not a knock against anybody else, but I'm always happy to look at what you make. Alright, so I'm going to actually type in the code. It's not on the first 2 pages. Oh, what is that? Vekoma Top Gun. Interesting. That looked neat. 56L VX10QY. There we go. Breateria. I hear an airplane that's kind of loud outside. And this is the second time in 3 days that I've heard that, so I'm kind of curious. I want to see this real quick. That is my first. Look at that. They starred out stand-up coaster. Interesting. Turned out well, added waves, cutbacks off the lip, feel the ocean spray, surf watch or dolphin watch. queue is pretty surf shop-esque. That's actually really neat. I like that. Hey, band player, you're here. Welcome. You said 7. And, yeah, I got started just a couple minutes ago. But for some reason I thought you meant, like, 7 Central Time or something like that, because I thought you had mentioned. But, no, you know what? Now that you're here, let me just check out, this restaurant that Bromik made real quick, and we'll go to your park. Or if you want to wait a little bit, maybe to some other people get here, then we can do that. It's up to you. 'Cause I just got on, haven't really done anything yet. No, hold on. Shops, restaurants. Okay, now I see it. I'm gonna put this down over here just as a plot for open land. Whoa! Holy cow! I really like the tile, like the compass rose. That's so cool. Do these letters stick up? Nope, it's horizontal. It's painted on the ground. That is super. And then you've got 2 kitchens. You've got one right here. You've got one on the back. This is actually a mix of sorcery and Viking themes. It definitely gives more Viking vibes, but the picnic tables are sorcery themed. But I actually like the way they look. They look a little bit more orderly. Can I give you 30 minutes so you can eat dinner? Yeah, of course. Yeah, definitely. That'll actually let, you know, a little bit of time pass, people to trickle in, and can check all of that out. Very nice, Bromik. I really like that. I had talked about building a restaurant, and I still might, because I think you can't have too many of these, but I really like this. I am highly inclined to use it. This is fantastic. Do you have 40 tables? It looks... If it's not 40, it's got to be awfully close. 18... and... Okay, so 36. Man, that's just stellar. That's really neat. You actually probably have a little bit of room to add. Oh no, no, I see. You kept these open right here. Okay. Because I see, you fill these gaps with 2, and then you leave these open. Yeah, that is so cool. I really like this. This is fantastic. Yeah. We are definitely using that somewhere. Look at it at night when you can. It may be too bright. Oh, okay. It's a little bit bright. That lighting, no, the lighting adjusts. When you get on the ground level, like if you come into here and, for example, we just walk around. It's a tad on the bright side, but I don't think it's too bad. I mean, and in fact, you know what you could do is just, for example, if you go in here. Oh, that actually counts as a building structure, so we have to select the lamp itself. And you should... Maybe not for these. Nope, not available for those. It is for these. And you know what you can do is just change the color of the light. You could black it out or do like an ultraviolet light. I was gonna say you should have the ability to turn the brightness down on it, but maybe not. But that can just be adjusted by using a slightly darker color. But I think it's fine. You could land planes with that restaurant. Yeah, this is very large. But I really like it. This is phenomenal. Great job. I just have to find a place to put it. Actually, maybe over here in this big plaza. That could be a really good location for it. What we would do is probably... Oh, excuse me. Hiccup all of a sudden. You could probably do it over here, and we just have to kind of clean up this area. I don't think that would be too difficult. We can definitely do that. So I think what we would need to do is just temporarily reroute the path or something. But let's figure that out. So I think what we would do here, select these, and move it up. Split? No, I want to add it to a building, though. I think maybe what we would do there is just move that, add to Viking shop, place it. The same thing with this one. Add, replace. And then we'll just pick the whole thing up and relocate. Oh, shoot. Yeah, this is phenomenal, fantastic. Add to Viking shop. What height? I think, yeah, we had it right there. Okay. Now we should be able to pick everything up and... Well, oh no. Okay, we need to add the chief beef spatulas. You can't... Just click and place and add them right back. Same thing with this one. Perfect. Alright, sorry you folks that want to buy burgers. You're going to have to walk a little bit further. We'll find a place to put this. Maybe over here, because I don't think we... Well, we've got some over there. There's really nothing over here, though. There's a few there. So, well, you know what? Whoever said you can't do chief beef on the water? More like Captain Beef. Oh, that was terrible. My jokes are horrible tonight. Yeah, why not? Oh, that doesn't look good. That does not look good at all, but it is kind of funny. I mean, we could even build like some sort of a platform. Surf and turf, yeah! Alright, let's pick these up. Very good. Yeah, and I mean, we've got plenty of options for kind of relocating some of these. Alright, get up, sorry folks. Hate to kick people off their sitting place. Well, we could even duplicate and add a few benches here. Maybe move that over slightly. Yeah, there we go. Let's fix this path. I think if we move that big mess of stuff, maybe run the path back this way. We could probably move all these power generators that just detract from the scenery and everything, because they look pretty bad. But they have to have staff path access. Alright, well, here we are, about 16 minutes in, and we've had our first people. Let's get a janitor to fix that. Gonna have a guard come over this way. Out! Alright. Now, we're gonna have to start cleaning up some path here. I know some people are going to get relocated. That's fine. I think we're going to need to move these temporarily. Pick this whole thing up and just move it over here. For short term. Well, we'll delete that. We'll put all that back. We don't even need the water filter. The pump. We don't even need the pump over here because it's not connected to anything. Get rid of these. We're gonna cause power outages. Shoot. Yeah, we did. Let's put that back for now. Oh, you know what though? Oh, that's a distributor, that's why. Well, shoot. Alright, let's just put that underground. And... Alright, we screwed up a little bit. Easy fix. Let's just go in and link a couple lines. Oh, what did I do? Oh, we're good now. Okay. But I think we will need a distributor over here because this is unpowered, and that's kind of where the restaurant's gonna go. We can clean up some of this path here. We can delete that. These are just regular shops. Yada doo yow do wow, or however else it goes. Oh, that was horrible. Somebody tell me to behave. I'm making too many jokes. I know these people can't get to it, but we're gonna redo this path over here. We might even get creative with the terrain here. You know what? I think we are. Sound like you're in a good mood tonight. Hope work has been better for you this week. Well, I didn't have to work yesterday. And then today was okay. Kind of boring, but I didn't have to deal with a whole bunch of nonsense, so I'm not complaining about that. Hopefully it's been better for you as well. Alright, let's bump that down. Is that... yeah, that's at ground level. Okay, so maybe we'll just have a small hill over here. We could definitely... oh, we just have to move all of these because they're connected to a whole bunch of stuff at the moment. But let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, and we can... let me move those there for now. The distributor has to stay in this area. Yeah. Oh, that needs power, so let's just slide it underground a little bit. So we'll do that. Not great, that's why I built the restaurant. I needed to focus on something that wasn't negative. Ah, man, I'm sorry to hear that. But yeah, that's a good way to, kind of get yourself kind of, you know, freed up out of that mindset of work and all that other junk, you know. So. And we'll just raise the terrain right over here. And we could actually, reroute some of the water over here. This is nice because it actually will give a little bit of elevation. Elevation variation. Say that a few times fast. Because most of the park, I think, is a little bit on the flat side. I don't want that sticking up too much, though. And then this is where water can start, kind of taper here. But yeah, see these right here. So let's bump that down. And then just kind of bump the lower parts down. But I want it to stay more or less level with the, you could do a small hill back here. We'll work on that in a moment. And then we just have to figure out where to run. Yeah, we're gonna move these benches, and what I'm gonna do is bring this up. See, now it drops off a little bit rapidly. And I think what we're gonna do is raise all of this up here. Just with a gradual slope down. Oh, I should have had, sampled set. Because I think what we're going to do is run our path. Oh, that's going to be tough with this building here. Alright, let me pick this up and move it. Just temporarily. Hey, Minecraft builder. Yeah, oh yeah. I recognize the picture. It's Roblox. What's going on, man? And then we can do a little bit more gradual slope here. I see that kind of pushed that up again. Don't want to go too... It's a bit jagged right now. Alright, so what I think we'll do is actually run a path right here from the center of these. Kinda down. Maybe this way. And well, oh really? We just moved that there and somebody already broke it. Are you kidding me? The Roblox theme park game updated today. Oh, nice. Have you been able to spend any time with it, or? Alright. I think we'll just delete that one. We'll have to move some of these trees around a little bit. And honestly, here's what we could do with the water. Is just very carefully They added go-karts that you can drive, remodeled the slingshot and the rocking disc, added new rocks, new bathrooms, and a new mirror tool. Oh, nice. Sounds like some worthy updates. Oh, excuse me. Alright, while we're at it, let's go ahead and just paint over this. Alright, band player, welcome back. Give me a few minutes and we'll go in and take a look at your pork. Kind of sculpt around this here. That actually helps us reroute the water pretty effectively, keeping the original intention, which is to have these couple bridges. And then let me see, where did I put? Oh, it's right there. Ah! We could put those shops right there. They are connected. Whoa, that lagged all of a sudden. Holy cow. And we'll just need to move all of these. That looks much cleaner. Could probably clean some of these up. Do we need these? It's taking a... Yes, we do. Alright. So let's grab these here. 1, 2, 3. I don't even know where to place them. Honestly, they can be anywhere as long as they remain connected. Yeah, let's just do that for now. It's gonna look ugly over here for a little bit, but we're good there. We've got all of this freed up. The next thing we may have to do is kind of fill some of this terrain in, but I might even be able to link it to this. Because, oh yeah, these are in fact separate. Okay, for now. I suppose, for now, we'll go ahead and add the water back in. Let me make sure we get the placement right. How does that look? I think that's about where it was. Was it up there? Well, the good ballpark measurement is the water should be right above the right below. I'll have to see when the coaster goes through that part of the ride right there. And if it's too low, we'll bring it back down. So when it drops right here before it goes through this loop, I'll be able to use that as a reference if the yeah. Yeah, that's a little bit too high. Look at that. It's up to these guys' waist. Alright, let's the good thing with this paused, we can actually see exactly where it right where it should be. Yeah, right? Who needs pools? Yeah, just get your feet, or get more than your feet wet. It brings a whole new meaning to roller soaker. Does anybody remember roller soaker at Hershey Park? I mean, that was like 15, 20 years ago, I think. Probably 20 years ago at this point. Alright, that water level's right. This park would make a fortune selling shorts and swim trunks, right? Alright, I feel... yeah, that's... it's not gapped, but it's too thin. I'm looking at that right now. Let me set this to sampled. And let's lower this right here. And let's put the water back. Should be right at there. Yeah, it's getting ready to drop back down. That looks like the right level. Yeah. Yeah, their feet are just above it. That is definitely the right. Just watching a video of it closed in 2012. Oh, okay, so it actually, I want to say it was opened in 2002? Or something like that. Definitely have a little bit of a lighter crowd today. Yesterday I had a really good turnout. I don't mind though. Lighter crowd is fine. And while I'm looking over here, safety second as the Tom and Jerry episode. Anybody remember that? And let me just customize brush. Yeah. I think it would be a reasonable idea to add a few railings. Open in 2002. Thank you, Wikipedia. Yeah, I was gonna say I thought it was 2002. It's close to that. All right, and let's go over here. And oh, well, I didn't mean to change the path type right there, but that's fine. And then we'll do the same thing right here. And we can actually just change the, yeah. Yeah, that looks better. Let me check any other areas that need rails while I'm at it. Those are good. Doesn't hurt to just take a quick glance around. Yep. Probably don't even need the railings through all of this, but since we've got them. That there is good. No water back there. Yep, right here. Choo-choo. Those have railings. We just added those there. These need them. This is actually... And this may sound a little bit funny, but this is actually one of the enjoyable things in this game. Going through and just... I thought I was gonna sneeze. Just like customizing the paths, the different aspects of your park's appearance and everything like that. I really enjoy it. It's kind of relaxing in a way. It doesn't take a lot of effort. And it's just a little attention to detail like that that I think really kind of helps make the park visually feel more realistic and look real and also a little bit more immersive. So, alright, I think that's all of the water that we got to deal with for now. We may link this up. I'm not sure yet. Give ourselves a little room with the scenery here. And you know what? We should... Yeah. Let me move the tree. And then we can, we'll end up redoing this queue, maybe. Because this always gets really popular. And I think we should clean that up, and maybe we'll move this to leave the storefront open, so to speak. Well, these are guest service desks. I actually don't even think we need those. Tech Chariot, welcome, man. We can't mookie. How's your Linux running? Did you get that all figured out and set up the way you want it? Or at least like close to that? Oh gosh, okay, yeah, we're gonna have to do a little terrain work to get that to fit, which is fine. So yeah, we'll probably end up doing away with this lake here. At least back here, it can stay over here. And we can run it through somehow too. Maybe back through here or something like that. Had to wipe everything and reinstall it because I messed it up somehow the first time. Oh man, that sucks. Well, at least hopefully this time you got it up and running the way you need to. Got the very important thing integrated now. I needed to figure out. Good. Good, so you're pretty much back in business, it seems like. Add the rest of the programs back in. Yeah, good luck. Hope it goes well. Let me know. Alright, band player, you here? As far as I can tell, it will have the same features as you enjoyed on Windows 10. Good. Well, that's the goal. Yep. Alright. Let me go ahead and save this. And let me go into your park. Looking forward to checking it out. Getting a little bit bigger of a crowd now. Alright. So let me go into your park. Take a minute to limiting your use of the content, the bonus rides. Alright. Also, the park is open and you've got a pretty good amount of stuff going so far. Your research. Oh, you have research on, but you have money off. Okay, that makes sense. Alright, so let's see here. You've got your little kind of path to the buses. Now, I don't know what your intentions are for making like a park entrance and stuff. Oh, you use research as a way of tracking time? Oh, okay, I'll just do this. Use the day count. That's a little bit different, but so let me give you a couple suggestions, and this is not a criticism, but this is a suggestion. I generally, depending on what you like to do, if you're trying to make something like a full-size like parking lot and a crossing to the entrance gates and everything like that, then make it full-size, add these buses, you know, add your parking lot areas, your path, etc., stuff like that. Set it up how you want. In my parks, I generally go for a slimmer entrance to really maximize the amount of land that I can use. So what I generally prefer to do, if you go into oh, these are not custom, these are actually your theme. So you have your Planet Coaster type entrance. These are DLCs. Or not DLCs, but these are workshop. Let me go to custom. And you can use, rather than the buses, I just use these small tiles. So take up less space to spawn your people. So your pathing is off to a good start, depending on the kind that you intend to use throughout. I personally would add curbs. Some people prefer them, some don't. I tend to prefer them because it makes it easier to add railings if you want to, unless you're going to do your railings by hand, which can be a pretty tedious process. I like this area that you've kind of set up as a main square. You've got these really neat little, kind of American style, like, buildings with your shops. Gelato Bros, and then over here you've got... That's just for scenery. Very nice restaurant in here. It's a little on the So for having, I'll say this, for having 3 restaurants, you don't have anywhere near enough tables. You're gonna have lines, people are going to wait. That's more of just a game mechanic. Planning on placing the buildings like the blue one in the corner on those edges. I think that's a good idea. What I would do is maybe vary it up a little bit. Definitely add some more seating. I like this. It looks like a oh, it's like a little theater. That's really neat. But yeah, definitely add more tables. If there's ever a way to make it so there's a second floor you could build up to, or add... This is plenty wide enough. You could add a few tables outside. But with 3 restaurants and you only have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that's not anywhere near enough, and people are going to be over here for food. Every one restaurant can have up to 20 tables connected, so I would recommend adding a lot more tables, maybe trying to make this a bit deeper. What's going on, JP? It's New Park. Wait, it's band players. Yeah, no, this ain't mine. There's more tables in the blue building. Can they get into it? Well, yeah, they can, technically. They just walk through it. Okay, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, that's still... You can have up to 60 tables. Just not decorated. But this is off to a good start. I really like how you're planning this out. You've got room for these decorations here. I like the circle stamps to place, like, fountains or other displays like that. The Viking area is mostly decorated if you want to check it out. Alright, yeah. Let me go back to this here. I just want to see this. This caught my eye. It looks like an RMC. Do you need that lift hill here? It looks like it carried enough speed up and to get into that there. No, JP, I ain't doing that. I know better. After you already shouted it once in chat. I'm like, okay, remind me I'm not doing that again. It's one of those pointless memes I don't get. This RMC looks like a lot of fun. Oh, you do, sadly. I was gonna say, it looks like it would have made it, but, maybe not. Maybe it's just close. This looks like a fun, little pre-lift section here. It launches out relatively quick, so it's actually carrying some pretty decent speed at the beginning, which is good. This looks really fun. I want to give this a POV. It's got great stats. Looks a little intense. Good fast lift hill. It's not super tall. It doesn't take forever to get up. Oh, I like that. Wow. All the coasters in the park are super efficient. Good. There's a little bit of a jerky transition over there. What a fun coaster. I really like this. This is very nicely put together. You have really elaborate use of the rocks. And, it has some really cool elements. A lot of people think it's a little bit expensive. You know what you should do is turn the price down. How much are they saying they would? So people wouldn't pay $6 to go. Some people wouldn't. This is the least smooth out of all of them. It's really not bad. It's just a couple kind of jerky transitions. But it looks really good. I love this right here. How you have the rocks on top of the track, where it inverts here. Rocks will definitely be a recurring theme. Everything is free in the park? This wasn't. For some reason. Yeah. Turn your curbs back on, you can add railings. It would be realistic. This is super nice here. I really like this queue. Are these custom railings? Yes, they are. That looks beautiful. That is probably, honestly, a bit more queue than you really need. It looks like a really... It's almost like going through a maze to get to. Especially where your entrance is so far away from the actual station, so people have such a long walk. Planning on that queue for the entirety of it. It looks really cool. I really don't think you need any more past like here. These over here, and perhaps even this one too, just seems a little bit too much queue, but I'm not sure. Wait until Mjolnir. Okay, we'll check that out. Back over here, what is this? It's a Vekoma. Got a launch, it's got some interesting elements. Yeah, I think you'd be able to do something really fun with that. Come back here, these aren't quite... What have you got here? Oh, it's a mock water coaster. Planning on making that a part of a completely different area. Alright, so we get the water coaster here. It's in this kind of like gorge. Interesting. Still definitely subject to change, of course. Very reasonably so. What you could do if you wanted to is do invisible path over this dock. I'm guessing that's something you have in mind. You've got an invert over here. This looks like a really fun invert. Oh, wow. I've never seen this on an invert right here. Right off the pre-drop, it actually rolls over into like a downward, it's almost like a death roll that you see on Iron Gwazi. Wow, that looks really whippy in the back. Very smooth, slow transition in the front. So that'd be a really interesting ride to get. You have an inclined loop. You don't see those on inverts. That's really cool. That makes this unique. I really like that. Your rides, I think, have some really unique elements. And that's really neat. I noticed the outer banked curve on the Vekoma. You go up into an Immelman. You got kind of a flat spin corkscrew, another 0G. Papa airtime up into the mid course. Kind of an overbanked turn here. That looks like a really fun coaster. I'll give you time. There is path, actually. Oh yeah, I see it now. That's really cool. I like this over here. And then this right here is a... Oh, it's one of the Intamin, Blitz. Over here, this is the Vekoma family launch. And it goes indoors. And you've got like some space theming around it. And you come back over here. This must be... Oh, the monorail station. The Blitz is going to be the centerpiece of the park. Oh, yeah, it is kind of in the middle. Kind of on the lake out over here. I'm going to do the Viking area last. What is this right here? A premiere launch. You got a drop tower. This is a really neat looking, kind of almost indoors, but with an open roof, sort of, space-themed area that looks really cool. Great use of the aquatic pieces that actually kind of simulate a, kind of extraterrestrial. Family coaster is going to be jungle-themed. Okay. You've got these over here. These sci-fi tables. Or these... Oh, that's regular Planet Coaster, but they match well. I like this area here. You've got the shops. Man, you've done a lot in this park. This is impressive. Like, you're off to a really good start. Right here, you've got the Mach Ultra... Ooh, yes. Mach Ultra Spin. Comet is deserving of a POV. We'll check it out. The queue is a work in progress. The coaster is complete. Alright. Where do you even go? Just at first glance, I can't even find... You've got, like, the carpet ride. Whoa. Ah, where am I? JP, we might later, okay? I spent a bit of time looking at some of your stuff over the last day or two. With a telescope. In here? Oh, okay, I see it now. You've got the monorail. Where did you even... Oh, it runs through there. Okay. Alright. It's got some good ratings. Great theming over here. JP's... Oh, I love that. I was gonna say, JP's got some competition with the theming. You two could collab on that. Oh, that's nice. This area is so freaking confusing, it took like a day to figure out. Yeah. Oh, well, I want to check that restaurant out. Oh, wow. Man, that was really fun. Viking's about to be cooking. I gotta start practicing again. Yeah, really nice. And then whereas... Okay, so your monorail just runs further down here. Yeah, I would imagine it would kind of be tough to find your way around here. Global illumination on. Oh. Ah! Can't even get up above the monorail track here. There we go. Ah, shoot. Now I'm outside. And the indoor parts are pitch black. Swear. Oh, so your Vekoma coaster just runs through the back of here. Yeah, the rest of it's outside. Yeah, Ultra Spin. Can't have your record taken. Sounds like you're gonna have some competition, man. What is this? Intamin hydraulic? Oh, that is an odd configuration for that. In a good way. That is not your typical Intamin hydraulic. But I like that. It almost feels more like a launched Millennium Force. Ooh, you've got way too much litter over here. Get a restaurant. Let me go back, actually. I meant to check out that restaurant that you can see from the Comet ride. It's not that. Right here. Okay. Oh, it's not a restaurant. Or at least not yet. You've got the tables for it. Some food stalls, but you could do a you could definitely do some sort of a restaurant right over here in addition to just your regular food or something. No janitor will go there for some reason. Oh, you're gonna have a couple people quit. Miserable, but she says she's happy. Ah! I don't understand. Do you have staff zones on? That would be the... I think... Yeah, I think you just need to assign janitors to those. That's what it would take. But yeah, that's a mess. Get that taken care of. All the rest of the park looks pretty clean. At least I can do some realism with my buildings. Alright, you've got the little boardwalk area right here with the launch tower, Ferris wheel, the zip thing, spinning wild mouse. Carousel, you've got the Helion ring, bumper cars. It's a cool little boardwalk area. I like that. I like the metal queue that you have over here. It fits well. Gives a nice contrast to the surrounding area. And you come up over here, and you've got like this little industrial. It's a B&M flying coaster. Steampunk. I like that. A couple restaurants. Oh, drink counters. See, this is another area you could set up a... Band need more bushes and rocks. Well, keep in mind, Roblox, this is not a totally finished product. So, there's definitely room for some theming. Oh, this is a dark ride. Ah, yes. Okay, so this is one of the things in the bonus pack. It's this, I can't even click on it to see the stats. But it's like one of these tracked dark rides. And a nice... Is this sorcery themed, or is this a, Yeah, it is. Okay, click on that, I recognize it. Go through Steampunk's queue took quite literally a week. Sorry about that. I have a half hiccup, half burp. Man. Viking area is hitting everything y'all are saying. Yeah, I'm saving that for last since you said it's your most complete. Whoa. Skip the line. Yeah, this looks really good. This is quite quite lengthy of a queue. Then there's your support's going through the paths. Yeah, it happens. I've found that to be no train in the station. Oh, now there is. To the front bumper. Yeah, I think that's some sort of a bug because I've seen that happen on a few of my rides. In my own parks, and they're not really supposed to do that, but beautiful view up here. Now I would check out that Viking area. It looks cool. Great view of the park. Oh wow, that is a very unusual element. Okay. That is an interesting coaster. That feels more like one of those Vekoma Flying Dutchman coasters than, no, come on. What just happened? I can't. Oh, my mouse is working. I can't click. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna have to reload the park. Just a weird bug where all of a sudden my mouse control started. Yeah, I couldn't get out of it. I kept clicking around trying to get out of it. Alright, there we go. And over here you've got a Intamin Multiverse coaster. That's a cool setup. Yeah, this part of the park is beautiful. Yeah. You've crushed it over here. Amethyst. Mjolnir. This is the other. What is that? Oh, it's Vekoma. Oh, what an interesting boomerang. Yep, you've got a mad cow in the park. Oh, that's... You've got that there. Got the boat. The chair swing. Got a GCI wooden coaster. The river rapids. This is dense. Amethyst Q is some of my finest work. Well, you can walk through it. I couldn't tell what the... So you gotta go down through here. Alright. Let me... Hopefully it doesn't bug on me this time. Whoa. Unfindable unless you go through the queue. Okay. It's like this cavern. Oh, it's a mine train. It's a Vekoma swaying mine train. It's completely underground. We'll give this a ride. It's not. I didn't see any of it above ground. I could have just missed it. Oh yeah, I get it now. All these purple crystals. Yeah, like amethyst. The heck? You said you weren't streaming tonight? I said I was planning on it. I wasn't 100% sure, but I figured I would. Okay, yeah, I see it above, out here. It almost doesn't make it there. Have to eat, I'll be back in 10 or 15 minutes. Alright, sounds good. Enjoy your food. I have to immediately reschedule things when I see you're streaming. Oh man. I like those amethyst crystals in that cavern there. This looks really cool. This is nice. What a good ride. Alright, this time I got out of it correctly. Now, let's see where the coaster actually is in relation to everything. Oh, right back here. I see. Like this little town area with the fences that you've set up, it gives a very medieval feel. Very dense, which is nice. It makes it look like an actual town. This is one of the more crowded areas of the park, just fine. J Pizzle, that is the cringiest thing I've read in my life. I might actually agree with JP on that one. Amethyst was originally intended to be just a filler coaster, but it turned out to an actually good one. Yeah, I like that. That was cool. You've got this really nice river rapids ride, too. Yeah. Yeah, look at the queue. That's all kind of playing around kind of a campsite and everything. Kind of through the gorge there. That is... Yeah, I mean, obviously, I think you've developed this the most. It looks fantastic. I like a lot of other things that you've done. This is going to be super cool when it's finished. Back here. These look like fun. I'll ride these another time. Or these other coasters. But, man, your park is really off to a good start. I really like what you're doing with this. You've really got something good going here. Now it makes me feel like I need to step up my game. So, very nicely done. I appreciate you sharing that. Damn, bro's already better than me. Well, I mean... Consider to the amount of time, you know, that you play the game and what you do. I think everybody's perspective on what they try to accomplish in the game is different. Like, this guy here is going full out building, like, a fully themed, fully developed park. This is beautiful. And, I mean, day 66 in-game, that tells you how long he's been working on it, and it takes a lot of effort. And if you had the experience playing Planet Coaster 1, a freshman in high school, the Vekoma launch was an engineering class project. Oh, wow. Okay. That's pretty neat. Back in the day... Alright, so I'm going to date myself here. Back in the day when I was a freshman in high school, I played RCT3. When I was in middle school, I played RCT2. So, I mean, I'm in my 30s now, so that explains as much. Yeah, that was really cool. Grab another water here, sorry about that. But yeah, fantastic work. I really appreciate you sharing that, and I encourage all of you to go check it out. If you're interested in collaborating, there are a lot of people that would be willing to help you. Played RCT Classic for fun at age 7 or so. Okay, yeah, so a while. JP, I'm gonna chat ban you for that. My park in PC1 was one area away from completion upon the time of this game's release. There's 120,000 objects. Wow. Yeah. Oh, so you've had plenty of experience with the Planet Coaster series then. Working on another chain park if anyone wants to collab. I think that would be really neat. There's a lot of people here looking to collab on stuff. And I've highly considered opening up a couple of my parks to collab on. Oh, what's even worse, JP? So, again, great job so far. I really don't have any criticism. It's just kind of some tips going forward as you continue building the park. I guess if any minor details for me would be like your queues. And I know some of them, the way that you've built them, they're just inherently long. But like this here is, to me, with it not going underground or anything like that, this is just an excessive amount of queue. This is one example thing. I really look forward to seeing what you do with this here. It's more resort-oriented, not resort-themed. I love the resort theme. That's one of my favorites, actually. Yeah, I will definitely go in and ride some of these other coasters another time here. So, thank you a bunch for sharing. Alright, I guess I'm gonna go into my vanilla park. JP, we'll look at your Halloween park. Maybe... I'd say I'd like to plan a night to do that if we want to spend time. I mean, that had more than I expected it to, just from the thumbnail. It didn't look like it had as much as it does. But I want to plan a night. I know you've said it, Bromik has said it too, that y'all would like to see me do like a one-off stream looking through you know, people's creations, whether they're parks or coasters or stuff like that. I really want to plan something like that. Maybe one night later this week. You want to see that park? Which one? As a whole fall fest area I'm working on. I would say get that done. Yeah, it's gonna be really neat. JP does incredible theming on his parks and rides. I will plan a time, especially when you get your Fall Fest area. I'd like to check that out. We got this up here. Alright, so let me go back over here. I think where we left off, yeah. I already know Dale's gonna go nuts over this. Cool transport monorail that goes underwater. Interesting. Alright, let's pull some of this terrain up a little bit. I really like these super steep gorges that come through here. We can level... Oh gosh. I'm not off to a good start with that path, or terrain work. Let's turn the intensity down, that'll help. Flatten that back out. And then, maybe what I'll do... I just have to make sure the water level is consistent. So what I'll do is actually just run this back. We can turn that back up a little bit here. I really hope these are at the same depth. Oxygen tanks on top. Come on. Alright, that is the right water level over there. Is it right over here? I think it is. Alright, so I'm gonna actually go ahead and delete these. Don't really need the guest service shop over here. Okay. Oh, come on. I'm in the wrong place. There we go. Kunky Pirate doing the unexpected. Alright. I think I actually want to rotate that. It's just a little bit tough to see from the blueprint because it's path and it doesn't show. Yeah, there we go. We can move a few of these. And then we could just link the path up this way. This is the restaurant that Brolmek put together. I think what we could do... I'm hesitant to move that any further. Oh no. Alright, so let's actually do this here. Stamp those in place. And can we run a line? Yes. I'd love to streamline that queue right over here. If possible. One of these tiles is off. Just gonna be a... oh shoot, okay. So we'll actually just turn that down. Kind of run the curve in like that, and it's, yeah, it's seamless. Alright, that's how it should be. That works out. And then we've got this up here. Alright, we can unpause. That's a good location for that right there. I will need to go in and add a distributor. Yeah, right in the middle. Just kind of take that underground there. Oh, this one's not connected. Interesting. Now it is. Do we have anything else off the grid? No. No, it looks like everything is hooked up. So yeah, we're good to go there. And we just need to open those. Beautiful outdoor cafe that Bromik put together. And we can take these restrooms that we relocated temporarily, give them a more permanent spot. Maybe on the corner right there. Nope. No. Let's actually move those off axis a little bit. Let's maybe go with that there. And just tie these in with a couple stamps. Let's add some scenery, so we'll go in and get the Taga trees. Align to surface. We'll turn the brush size down. And we'll just kind of forest. Oh. Yeah, of course, it is going to be that massive tree there. Turn avoid paths off. Come on! Really put two of the most massive trees right next to each other like that? Gosh! I need to turn that off. Probably set up a custom brush without those. That's not as bad. Well, welcome back, Roblox. Or Minecraft, or whatever. I'm so used to just calling you Roblox. There we go. Want to add a few more in over here. Alright. And let's change it to the temperate autumn trees. Turn that down. Dale, wow! Cookie, one thing you can try doing instead of using scenery brush is placing trees by hand. Yeah, and you know, I do that occasionally, but when I'm just trying to fill an area, I usually just do the brush. It's sufficient most of the time. Yeah, a lot more precise. I do agree with you there. We have this kind of cornered off. probably going to shut this down so we can rebuild the queue. Make it a little more precise. Maybe link it back up over here. And we got this interesting ride exit right here, which we could kind of do a little something with. We could maybe do another set of... Where are the closest restrooms? Yeah, we don't have any others over here, back there. We could maybe... Yeah, so let's actually duplicate that. And we could add... Tell you how I'll do this. There we go. Giving that a try there. Just placing some of these by hand. Don't put the tree on top of the other tree, come on. And that should be pretty good right there. So we've got this really nice area set up over here. Do we have trash cans? Yes. Okay, so there's a trash can near each of these. Oh, nice. Somebody already broke one. Alright, well I know what I'm going to need to put up a few of. Doesn't cover the fall. gonna invite you to an empty park because I have to go. Keep calling me Roblox Minecraft was my original name. No, either way, whatever works for you. Yeah, that's fine then. Bye everyone, have a good night, have fun. Alright JP, have a great evening, alright? Thanks for hanging out. Can put another one of these over somewhere. But we're not getting full coverage. We might have to put a couple of these like on kind of a post like this. That does kind of detract the view a little. But that should at least cover most of the gaps vandals breaking, because there's so much stuff over there that they could be inclined to smash. So I've got that patrolled a bit better now. Alright, I'm gonna step up real quick and we'll be back in a few minutes. Alright, I'm back. Alright, Roblox, have a great evening. Thanks for hanging out. It was good to see you. I wonder if Bralmick had to jump off if he's still here. I hope he would be really pleased with how his restaurant has come out. It looks really nice. locking in on JP's collab. Good deal. I'm glad you two were able to link up to do that. So I'm just thinking maybe it would be good, instead of just having this one corner, maybe... Just while I'm looking at that, let me... kind of come through here with the... Because what I might do is... I don't know. I don't know if I want to keep this ride here or not. I might do something else in its place. Nobody's really... Well, there's a few people actually in line for it, but not many. And we'll flush that through. I don't know, we could even fill this in a little bit. I'm trying to think of possibly how to do something different with this area over here, but I'm not sure yet. That looks like the right. This is my. This is the best reference I have for checking the proper height of the water. That's stuck on the brakes. Oh. Does it not have the ride op? Oh no, maintenance was fixing it. Okay, that's why. I hear King Coaster. As soon as that gets off the brakes. There it goes. Yeah, that's definitely right. We're good. And we got this one floating tree. Move that there. Alright. So we're good there. Now the other thing I kind of wanted to do, I wanted to experiment with a little something. So I want to find... I don't think we really have the room in here. But I want to build another restaurant kind of my own with some sort of a cool little feature. Yeah, we're pretty good on food and stuff over here. Let's see. It's actually getting busy. That's a good sign. I'm gonna find a place to set it up. We were talking about redoing that area. Oh, wow. Yeah, look at the line for that. It's got longer. But I want to put like a little covered area. And I think over here could be a decent spot for like a smaller restaurant. So if I wanted to build something custom, I could. But what I might just try... Maybe right back here would be a good place. What I would want to do is set up a little kind of open air covered building. And I want to try something here. Oh, you know what? No, I've got a great idea for where to place it. Gonna go right down here in this... No, you know what? No, we're not. We're gonna go back to where I was. And just gonna set up just this little kind of covered outdoor area. I want to go with some sort of a canopy. Cross trim. I don't want that. I want like the freestanding... Are they... Yeah, they might be props. Yeah. You could even line these along the curb. Place benches up against them and stuff like that. For example, if we did something... Well, now they're going to try to link up together. Got those big palisade walls. Almost kind of like that. I know they're not totally aligned. Maybe there's a way to set up some sort of posts. Those might be, yeah, they're going to be in the building pieces. Try using the metallic columns. Which ones? These here? Oh, that go on the center posts. Yeah. If you align them, it looks really good. Yeah, so I'd have to get the bigger column pieces. I mean, I could try to set a couple of those up, but I'm planning to do something like to set a canopy of some sort up over it. Oh, the ones I'm using now? Yeah. I know they're not like totally in position, but this is close for a start. I'm just kind of experimenting with something that I want to try. That's close. I can always go back through and make it a little bit more unique. Now what I want... Let me clear that out. Canopy. Okay, here we go. Yeah, go ahead. Use like one of these maybe. And upscale it a little bit. With those, if you try aligning them to the surface of the fence and then just rotate them so they're perfectly aligned. So place... I would have to try that out. Let me scale this up a little bit. Oh, gotta go a little larger on that. Yeah, right about that size. Place a column on the fence aligned. Let me see what you're... That's, for whatever reason, it isn't going. Just a single one. Alright, let me see here. It doesn't want to go. Unless I need to turn that off. Turn on align to surface. Okay. See, when you set it up like this, it tries to lay horizontal. Disable snap. Want it to do that? Well, if you do that, it gets... It's close. But it won't even... Yeah, I don't know what's going on with it. This is close for the time being. Need to place a new column. Yeah, I'll mess around with that another time. I think just maybe some hooks to make that. Nah, that's not right. Set that like that. Alright, let me try something here. Make sure align... Oh, add to building. Okay. on the long side of the fence. Rotate it to the right angle. I see what you're saying. Yeah, that was a little bit more on the... Well, let me go back in and... Yeah, let me try it with another piece here. Let me go back into the column. Yeah. No, I don't know. I wonder, because it's not like an actual building piece. If it was, I think it would do that right, but... Alright, what I want to do now is go in and grab a scenery blueprint off the workshop that I tried out earlier. Oh, and it doesn't fit right here. But now I've got a grand piano in my park. Yes, please. Although we have to make that taller. Alright, so what I'm going to do is multi-select each of these. And we're going to raise these all straight up. Get them to stack. Most important part of the park. What? Now, let's move that just outward. Well, whoa. Alright. Now I'm going to go in and grab a speaker. Yeah, right. The piano, the most important part of the park. Gotta have some live music, some entertainment. Add it, hide it underneath here. Or maybe it would make sense to add it kinda... Yeah. Right there, so it's visible. And this is actually above ground, so we can grab this and lower it just a tiny bit. It's actually really fitting for me. I'm an avid pianist. I've played for many years. There we go. And for that we can turn the... Get the ad over there. Hopefully Bromwich will appreciate that addition to his restaurant. If I may say so. And you know what you could even do is add speakers and kind of link them up. But that way now we've got some live music over here. Cool little addition, I suppose. Now I'm not getting any in-game music. I wonder, does the volume need to come down? Interesting, now I'm not getting the in-game music. I wonder if that's bugged. Yeah, you can barely hear it now. Crank that volume back up. Yeah, this area over here is popping. What a great addition to this area of the park. Alright. Yeah, that was nice. Can even add one in the building. Wait, the line for this is all crowded up. I'd even thought about adding one kind of over here. Got a good view out that way. Over toward the teacups, and you've got these other rides out over this way. Just real nice ambience now over here on this side. So, alright. Let's see, yeah. Getting a little bit late. Not too bad, but I've got a few things I'm going to do. I think this is going to be a good point for me to go ahead and save and pick up next time. Zoom back in. I'm going to end out with some music. Yeah, that's come out nice. So, alright, I think I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here. Appreciate you all hanging out. Band player, great job with your park. I really enjoyed checking that out today. So, yeah. Yeah, have a great evening. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and pick back up another night here. Most likely tomorrow evening. Oh, it's getting windy. And chilly. So yeah. Oh. Somebody broke something. Out! Oh, the guards got him anyway. My Alpine Fury inspired coaster will hopefully make a cameo tomorrow from JP. Oh, good deal. Yeah, that'll be really neat to check out, so. Yeah, so that's where I'm going to leave it with this one. Really appreciate you hanging out and showing the park again. So, go check out Band Players Park if you haven't already. You did a really great job with it. I can give you all the share code. But yeah, so we'll pick back up most likely tomorrow evening, although I might take a break and pick back up Thursday, but we'll see. As always, folks, until then, take care, stay safe. Have a great evening, morning, night, whatever time it is where you're at, and we'll see ya. And yeah, you're absolutely welcome. Take care, alright?